So how I first got interested in music, I actually grew up in a family where that was just kind of something that everyone did. All of us kids, like all my siblings, we were involved in children's choir growing up. You know, I played in band, like trombone. And then sometime in high school, I got interested in playing like actual rock music. So playing like bass guitar for a lot of bands through high school and college. So it's just kind of always been like a big part of my life, and I've never really had a life without music. My name is David Geders, and I'm the owner of Copper Chord Music. When I first opened the business, wow, it was terrifying. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I was working at a mattress store in Fort Wayne. I knew I liked the retail side of things. I liked talking to people. But I didn't really want to sell mattresses the rest of my life, weird enough. You know, I maybe had like 30, 40 guitars, some cables and strings, and it just kind of slowly expanded. I started out maybe having like 3 or 4 people coming in for like guitar lessons and stuff like that, but now we're to like 90 students a week, roughly. So yeah, it just kind of continues to grow and snowball. So here's kind of where I keep the collectible guitars that I get in. And you know, I mean, it could be anything from a vintage piece, it could be just something that I think looks cool. But usually this is where kind of the more special guitars are going to reside. Before I had started the business, music was kind of like, it was my hobby, it was my sort of way of having a release. It's different when you have it as a business because you can kind of look at the mundane side of things from time to time. But I think the cool thing about running it as a business is that I get to meet all sorts of different musicians that are still active. I think a lot of people would look at, say, like a pastor is the only person who can like almost like bring people to Christ, right? But the problem is that someone that's going to be a pastor at a church, there's a lot of crowd that he's not going to be able to really to reach. So I get to talk to a lot of people who may never step foot in church, but I can almost kind of have my own influence on them in that way. And it's not always overtly to where I'm saying like, hey, my name's David and I'm a Christian. It's based on your behavior and how you treat them, kind of going by the golden rule that you treat people the way you'd like to be treated. So people can kind of see that, and then if they want to ask questions about, you know, more personal questions about me, then that door kind of opens up in that way. If someone feels like they're called to something, I think the first step is just doing something about it, because I know so many people that they've said, oh, you know, I really want to do this or I really want to do that, but you just need to kind of take a step in the right direction. Whether that means taking an internship with someone that might be in that same field, or whether it means going out and doing it yourself. We live in a day and age to where you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. You kind of make it happen for yourself, so just have the courage to go out and do it.